Caterpillars and butterflies are not the only things that undergo metamorphosis. Cars do too. If you remember the Toyota Corolla Run X and the Toyota Corolla Alex, in 2006, they metamorphosized or they transformed into the first generation Toyota Auris. This is the second generation Toyota Auris, which begins from 2012 to 2018. And in 2018, the name Auris was dropped, and currently it is known as the Toyota Corolla hatchback, which is doing really well, and we hope to see so many more in our markets. Now, a little Christmas egg, because it's not Easter. Auris is the Latin for gold. It is a Latin name that means gold. Let's take a look at the exterior. From the front, it looks wide and low. It has that mean looking face, like, don't play with me, I got speed, I am speed. And it is 1.7 meters wide. From the side, the front end looks a bit larger than the back end, but we shall see in a few if that actually affects the comfort of those at the back and the boot space. But Toyota did a good job here. The car is 4.2 meters long and has a wheelbase of 2.6 meters. From the back, it looks like a softer version of the CHR. And if you open the boot, it reveals a massive 360 liters of boot space, which, if you fold the seats down, gets to almost 1,200 liters of boot space. Looking like a small car, a lot of people compare this to the likes of Vitz and all that. So they don't expect it to be as fast as it actually goes. So a lot of people have been surprised, saying that this car is faster than it looks, which is true. This is a 1.5 liter version, 1.5 liter 4-cylinder VVTi Toyota engine. Produces around 107 horsepower and 145 Newton meters of torque. The much faster Auris or Aurises are the higher trims. Like for example, the 1.6 liter produces around 130 horsepower and more than 160 Newton meters of torque, which actually competes with the likes of Volkswagen Golf. So in higher trims, yes, the Auris is much faster than it looks. In terms of fuel economy, it does around 18 to 19 kilometers per liter on the average, which means it can even go more. It can even go to an up of 20 kilometers per liter, which is impressive. It's nice. Getting into the back seat of the Toyota Auris, and the door is not the widest, but it's okay. Knee room is okay, headroom is okay, leg support underneath the front seat is okay. It really doesn't feel like, most people see small cars and assume that small cars are just cramped, but this one is not. And even if in case you have long legs, the front seats are cushion-like, so you won't actually feel that much back pressing from the seat. Also, here the back seats, we can fit 3 people, and if there is no middle passenger, you have cup holders and an armrest. There are safety belts for all 3 passengers at the back, and also Auris comes with a feature where if you have passengers in the back seat and they don't have their seat belts fastened, you as the driver will be alerted. Awesome. Also, there are Isofix child seat mounts underneath here. This car has keyless entry. Here's the key, and if you want to lock it from outside, you just press those 2 lines. We have an analog instrument cluster with a small screen over there for the details like mileage, the temperature outside, temperature of the engine, which gear you're in, trip computer, fuel range, fuel consumption, all that. Coming to the center console, we have a small radio system which has auxiliary and USB inputs, and a small, really old analog clock, which used to be in the old Toyotas. Below the radio, we have the climate control switches or buttons and all those, And this car has a dual zone climate, which means that if you turn on the fan, the front passenger can have their temperature settings separately from the driver, which is really convenient because you don't have to fight for hot and cold air. Below we have a 12 volt socket and a small storage space below it. When you come to this gear, which looks like the 2013 Fielder, we have 2 cup holders at the front and an armrest, which if you open reveals a good amount of storage space underneath there. Behind the sun visors we have a small mirror for when you want to look at yourself before you go somewhere, with lighting too, which is actually really nice. The same goes for the front passenger. There is the mirror and a small lighting. In the middle we have a small compartment where you can keep your sunglasses or your glasses, and there is a soft material inside so your lenses won't be scratched. We also have 2 lights which can be lit individually, or you can set them to go on when you open the door. Driving the Auris around is a nice experience, really nice. Being a hatchback, it has a small turning circle, and yes, it is speedy. It picks up speed very nicely. Inside it is quiet. You cannot actually think you're in an Auris. You know, it is quiet. But this being a CVT, when you floor the throttle, there's a lot of noise, a lot of rumbling from the engine. Like, let's hear it. You hear that? Yes, that's the rumbling of the CVT. You must let others know that you want to go fast. Yeah, but generally visibility is good. We have the windows are huge, so you see clearly. The back window is also nicely sized. You can see the whole of it through the rear view mirror. And coming back to the gearbox, this one has a Tiptronic thing. If you decide to go to the manual mode, the gear changes are really smooth. Like right now I'm in first gear. If I go second gear, third gear, fourth gear, really smooth. You don't even feel that jerkiness. You know, it doesn't throw you back. It has downshifted me back to second gear. Maneuverability is good. Being a hatchback, it has a really nice turning circle, so you can find your way through city spaces and tight parking spots. The car features 7 airbags, so you and your passengers are safe in case all hell breaks loose. Overall, the Auris is actually a really nice car. If it had more power, it would actually give the hot hatches a run for their money. It is all-rounded, it's practical, it's reliable, it's comfortable, it's nice to drive, it has that good steering grip, you feel the road through the wheels. In terms of fuel consumption, it is very much okay. So it's a really nice car, and being a Toyota, it is reliable. Prices for this particular unit goes for 1.35 million, and we also have a small offer for you. Since it's Christmas, walk into our offices and you can get 90 to 100% financing. Yes, we are located at Unicity Mall. Just come around and ask for Beans Auto Center, and you will find this beautiful baby just waiting for you to buy it, because you deserve it. That's it for this review. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because cooler cars are coming. Trust me. The Audis, the Mercedes, all those German cars are coming, because we don't only feature Japan cars. German cars, British cars, all those. It is for you to ask and we deliver.